Many people don't know this thing about Peter Obi. So many people don't know this about Peter Obi. Peter Obi is not a weak man. He's not a weak man. Peter Obi is not a weak man. Because when Peter Obi governed Anambra State was a hot place. It was one of the hottest states in Nigeria then. That was when you had the Bakassi stuff and so many things. Onitsha was a very rough place and stuff like that. Everybody knew Anambra State wasn't a gentle place then. There was no insecurity as much as it is now in all over the country. But Anambra was a hot place known for so many crimes. But Peter Obi came in, defeated these criminals, chased them out of the street, and brought sanity into the system. Was the only man then who could silence the cabals in different sectors. For Peter Obi to have been able to defeat the cabals in education sector, because you can't, if you know the ministry, how ministry work in Nigeria, you know that you can't fight them. They will fight back. That was why they had strike for some time. When Peter Obi wanted it done the right way, they wanted the people in the ministry that Peter Obi meant they wanted to follow the old style. But Peter Obi said, no, we're not going to do it that way. Let's do it this way. And they had an argument. They refused to. Those people wanted to follow the old style of sharing the money, bringing the money and share it. They won't even go to offices. They don't attend offices. That's why you have ghost workers in ministries. You have ghost workers and everything. But Peter Obi stopped all this nonsense. He was the first person that did it as a young man then. He fought the cabals in that sector, in different ministries, education sector. He dealt with them. He dealt with the cabals in every other sector. That was how he could raise that money. Another thing people don't know about Peter Obi, the elite in Anambra State don't like Peter Obi because Peter Obi refused to follow the routine of sharing public funds to politicians and all of them. So that's why the elite in Anambra will never like Peter Obi, because Peter Obi refused to share the money to them. That's one of the reasons why Peter Obi is the best person for 2027 election. The best man to handle the first position in Nigeria come 2027. Don't be discouraged. Don't think that Tinubu is capable of rigging everybody out. No, in this case, he can't rig everybody out because so many people are involved now. It's not like when they left only Peter Obi to do the whole stuff in 2023. But now so many people are involved. There are so many people who are coming under NDC who understands politics, who have been a part of the ringing process. I heard that Omo Agege now. Omo Agege, who once was an ally to Tinubu, has decamped from APC to NDC. These are the guys that knows everything about rigging. So they know how to avoid it. They know how to avoid it in this case. In this case, it's not just Peter Obi. It was only Peter Obi and a few people last time that started the process of trying to change the system in 2023. That's why it was easy for Tinubu to rig them out. It was easy for Tinubu to rig us out in 2023. But in this people are involved, all Nigerians are involved in it. So rigging will be very difficult for Tinubu. Tinubu knows that if he tries it, Donald Trump is there for us. Donald Trump is already eyeing Nigeria. Do I want him to come and take over? Because our leaders are all rubbish. They don't know what they are doing. We want Peter Obi in 2027. Whether they like it or not, whether you like it or not, please go and get your PVC. I've got mine. By the grace of God, I will be there on that day to vote. Every month, I'll be campaigning to different people. In 2023, we did it. I was on the street stopping people and telling people, okay, between Peter Obi and Tinubu or Atiku, which one do you prefer? That's how we were asking people and we were talking to them, telling them about stuff like that. Peter Obi is the most qualified person for 2027. Please, Nigerian youths, go and vote. You can see the cost of garri, cost of everything. These are the things we eat. We can't afford them anymore. We can't even rent houses anymore. Houses are very expensive. Everything is expensive because Tinubu and his cohorts, they are not concerned about the masses. All they are concerned about is how to enrich themselves, a very few, how to enrich themselves and impoverish others. So let's all come out and put out this government and vote in a man who has been proven to be a good man. You and I know that Peter Obi is a good man. Peter Obi will not steal public funds. Peter Obi will not use public funds to buy aircraft. Peter Obi will not give public funds to his kids to be sharing on the street. Peter Obi will not fund Agboros on the street. So Peter Obi is the best man for the job. Let's go and vote Peter Obi. Thanks for watching.